Paris, a city where every corner has a story. And every story deserves a feast. From Michelin-starred fine dining to the heartwarming shine of bistrot, brasseries and bouillon, Paris is a culinary treasure trove. On Paris Top Tips, I bring you a monthly review of one of these authentic gems, where you can savor the classics of French cuisine without breaking the bank. If you've missed my past reviews, you'll find them linked in the description below, along with more delicious ideas in my food and restaurants playlist. Now let me introduce you to this month's choice, le Wepler. Le Wepler is a renowned brasserie located in the north of Paris, just a short walk from Montmartre. It offers an interesting French alternative in an area increasingly dominated by American fast food chains. A quintessential Parisian brasserie that first opened its doors in 1881, Le Wepler is conveniently located right across the street from the Place de Clichy metro station, served by lines 2 and 13. It offers continuous service from 7 a.m. to 12:30 a.m., extending to 1 a.m. on Saturdays and Sundays. So while I visited it for lunch, it's also a great local spot to enjoy a good breakfast. Like any true Parisian brasserie, Le Wepler features an open-air oyster stand right out front. You can savor the oysters and seafood in the restaurants or opt to purchase them for takeaway. In front of the restaurant, there's a terrace perfect for sitting and people watching. When the weather's warm enough, the veranda's windows are opened, adding to the true Parisian atmosphere. Of course, there's an extensive à la carte menu, but the set menus are particularly appealing, especially the lunch formula, which is under 20 euros. Let's step inside and take a closer look. Compared to other large Parisian brasseries, the interior of Le Wepler may not stand out as particularly unique, but it exudes that unmistakable charm created by the hum of lively conversations, the clinking of dishes, and the graceful movements of the waitstaff. Just ask for it, and you'll get a menu in English. Let's take a look at it. Le Wepler is renowned for its oysters, but I have to admit, I'm not a fan. As for the shellfish platters, I'd much rather save those for dinner. The starters on offer, fish soup, marrowbone, snails, and of course egg mayonnaise, are exactly what you'd expect to find in a classic restaurant like this. The fish dishes are also absolutely traditional, staying true to classic recipes. As I mentioned earlier, the lunch set menu at €19.80, including a main course, dessert and coffee, is an excellent deal. But today, I'm in the mood for meat, and for that, Le Wepler is an unmissable spot. It's also a must-visit for the sauerkraut, but I'll save that for the evening. Evenings where you can also enjoy an enticing 3-course set menu, complete with an aperitif, wine, water and coffee for just €40. The dessert menu is also packed with delightful classics. And if your kids are under 12, there's a €10 kids menu where, for once, you'll escape the usual minced steak. If you're going for the true French experience, the wine list is extensive, with plenty of bottles from all regions of France. The menu also offers a good selection of wines by the glass. But, as usual for me at lunch, I'll opt for a pint of beer. The bread, as usual, is provided without needing to ask, and here it comes with a little chive cream sauce. My friend Najiru went for the fish and chips with tartar sauce. In France, they usually use cod for this dish, whereas in the UK, it's typically either cod or haddock. Anyway, according to Najiru, the fish was incredibly tender and the sauce was delicious. I went for one of my guilty pleasures, steak tartare and French fries. As per Wikipedia, steak tartare, or tartar steak, is a French dish of raw ground beef, usually served with onions, capers, parsley or chive, salt, pepper, Worcestershire sauce, and other seasonings often presented separately to be added to taste. It is commonly served topped with a raw egg yolk, but I don't like it that way. You can often ask for a variant called aller-retour, or back and forth, where the meat is lightly seared on both sides. For me, the perfect tartare needs to be topped with ketchup, Worcestershire sauce, and a generous amount of Tabasco, because I like it spicy. Once you've added all the ingredients, it's time to stir the meat to ensure everything is well mixed. For dessert, what else but an Ile Flottante, if you know me? The bill was very reasonable. Najiru had requested a second portion of French fries with his fish and chips, which was offered for free. So, for two mains, one dessert, a pint of 1664 beer and a bottle of Vittel water, the total came to 57 euros. Now that's a fair price. So what's the Paris Top Tips verdict? With excellent and friendly service, good food, especially the tartare and fish and chips, and an overall perfect Parisian brasserie experience, Le Wepler delivers on many fronts. However, Place de Clichy isn't the ideal location, as it's quite noisy and always jammed, and the prices aren't anything extraordinary. I'd give the restaurant a 15.1 out of 20. In conclusion, Le Wepler offers a solid Parisian brasserie experience with tasty, traditional dishes, friendly service, and a lively atmosphere. While the location might not be the most peaceful and the prices aren't groundbreaking, it's still a great spot to enjoy classic French flavors, especially if you're in the mood for hearty meals like steak tartare or fish and chips. A reliable choice for a satisfying meal in the Montmartre neighborhood. Thanks for joining me on this review. I hope you enjoyed this new format, and I hope to see you in the next one. I'd be happy to read your comments on things that could be improved in these restaurant reviews. À bientôt!